Hello and welcome to this Moon Messages reading. So it is a little late again. I seem to be doing these a bit later than I should do lately. Just been so busy, I'll be honest. Been busy with work, been busy with life, and yeah, time just goes. It literally just runs away from me. So I was looking on my phone the other day and I was like, oh my god, I completely forgot to do the moon messages on time. So it is a bit late. I think it's about a week late, so I apologise for anyone who has been waiting for this. So this is going to be from the new moon in Pisces that was on the 20th of February until the full moon in Virgo on the 7th of March. So hopefully I'll do the next one on time, so you won't wait that long until the next one. Probably be, another week or something. Yeah, so I have already shuffled the cards. I have an idea of kind of what's going on from the way that the cards were shuffled. So it took so long to do the shuffle. It literally would not give me hardly any cards for a long time. There was a huge gap in, I just kept going and going and going. And normally I would give up, but I didn't. I thought, I just need one more card, and it was taking ages. And it seems to be like a theme here. So the theme of this reading is kind of that something is taking a long time for you, something that you might be stuck in some kind of cycle, some kind of I don't know, you might be waiting for something to happen or change and nothing's happening, and you're getting quite frustrated. You might be a bit impatient, but you know to keep persevering and not giving up. And I think that was there was a message in the last moon messages, something about that. I'm sure there was, to keep persevering, to not give up. And yeah, it's still in that energy. So I'm just going to go through the cards. If you are new to this channel, all of my details are in the description box below if you want to reach out for a personal reading, or you need to know a bit more about me or connect with me on socials. Okay, all the details are there. I do book personal readings as well, as I say, so if you want to connect with me, just look there. And I do these every 2 weeks, so meant to be every 2 weeks, new moon and full moon cycles. So here we go. So I'm just going to do the reading for you. So the first card we have is the end of a tough cycle approaches. However, it is in reverse. So that does mean that you are stuck in some kind of cycle, some kind of thing that just keeps happening, something that isn't going anywhere, isn't changing. The same problem keeps coming up for you and you don't know what to do about it. You're trying to find solutions, you're trying to find other ways in making the situation better. I'm just getting a bit of an itchy nose, so that's normally confirmation from spirit. So yeah, someone is stuck in something that just keeps happening and you can't seem to get out of it. You're maybe asking people, you're trying to find solutions and you're not getting the answers. It's just not changing for you. And it does feel a very frustrating energy, very annoying. So you just want answers, you just want things to change for you, and it's not happening. Okay, so that's like, I guess, the theme or what we're working with. And then the next card we have is adjustments are required. Now what I feel with this is that your mindset adjustments are required. Okay, the way that you think about this. So I'm sure I've said in many other videos, in my personal development videos as well, that the more you focus, the things that you focus on are the things that you're going to attract more of. So if you're constantly thinking, this isn't working, I'm stuck, nothing's changing, well, you're just going to attract more of that. You're just going to attract more of things not changing or things being stuck. Okay, so you need to think in different ways and think, well, maybe something's coming, something else is coming, maybe I can focus on something that is working or something that is feeling good, or just kind of place your focus somewhere else. Okay, because the more you focus on things that aren't working, and I'm sure I've mentioned this before, the more you're gonna keep receiving that in return. And I'm getting the word stubborn coming through. So someone here is very stubborn, and I'm sure that you know, there are people who have watched my video where I talk about that, and they've kind of done things and changed the way they're doing things and thinking, and they've started to see improvements. Whereas there's some people who are hearing these things, and they're getting advice and they're getting guidance from people, not just me, but they're getting advice from people, and they're not taking it, and then they're getting frustrated with probably themselves, but they're probably getting more frustrated with other people. I can imagine deep down they're probably more frustrated with themselves, and yet they're not changing anything. They are quite stubborn. They're set in their ways. They're not, you know, they're not choosing to take the advice, or they're not trying to think of things that are going to work for them, or, you know, improve for them. So unfortunately, those people are going to suffer. They're still going to stay stuck because they're not willing to change. They're not willing to try new things and try and improve their situation. Okay, so those people out there, pay attention. The next card we have is don't let your past hold you back. Now this could be what is stopping you and what is keeping you in that stubborn energy. For those who do want to change it and are trying, I feel like this applies to everyone, but like I feel like this is because of past situations that is like they're preventing you from taking the steps that you need to take. So it could be like a lack of confidence because you've been knocked in the past, or because some things have happened in the past relating to the change that you want to make, and it's not been good experiences. So those experiences are kind of, you know, they're creating that situation in your mind. So you're telling yourself, you know, well, this has happened before, so I'm not going to do that again because I could get hurt again, or I could get burnt again, or this thing could happen again, like whatever it is. So just know that those things, they tend to come up. So like your self-criticism, or your fears and your worries. There we go. Wears is the joint word for that. Your fears, your worries, your doubts, your insecurities, they're all going to come up when you're trying to create a new life for yourself, when you're trying to do things that are going to help you grow and develop and move forward, and they're going to help you become a better person. They always come up at that time. Okay, when you're trying to, they call it new levels, new devils, and I did say this to a friend the other day. I said, remember new levels, new devils, because she was going through the same thing. She said, you know, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to change my life, I'm trying to do you know, improve myself in this area, but I can't seem to do it, and I'm getting, you know, a lot of worries, insecurities, self-criticism coming up, you know, fears, and imposter syndrome, all of these things. And I said, it's new levels, new devils. You know, you're going to get these come up. It's going to be super loud when you're trying to, you know, create a better life for yourself. So just be aware of that and just try and push through that, knowing that there is better on the other side. Okay, try not to let your past experiences cloud that, and know that it doesn't always happen in the same way. It might have been a lesson that you needed to learn at that time, but you might not need to learn that lesson again. So trust it, and trust where you're being guided to. If you feel like your heart is calling to this thing, then nothing bad's going to happen, because where your heart leads you is not going to be a bad place. Okay, so if that helps some people with that decision, then great. The next card we have is you're very close to achieving your goal. Okay, so this is, you are so close, and all you need to do is take that step, or take that leap of faith. Okay, trust. Jump off that cliff. I was around my friends last night, and we were playing about with tarot cards, and there was one particular card that I've just got in my mind, and it was this guy who was jumping off something, and he had like fire on him and everything, but there was a lake, there was a lake underneath him, and then there was a black hole underneath him. But the way I saw it is he was actually taking a leap of faith, and he was going to be jumping into the water, and he had flames on him, so the water was going to actually save him. He wasn't going to jump into that black hole. And this reminds me of that last card, where you might be thinking that you're going to jump off a cliff and you're going to die, or you're going to jump into a black hole and, you know, it's going to be bad. But actually, this thing could save you. This thing could actually help you. Okay, so I've just been shown that, so hopefully that will resonate and help in that situation. The cards that I'm now reading, actually, they came out in a group of 3, And I didn't actually realise there was 3 cards to start with. I thought there was only like 1 or 2. So that's why I kept shuffling and wanting to get more and more cards, because I felt like I didn't have enough. And then after I was shuffling for quite a while, I mean the longest I've shuffled hoping to get a card, and then I got You Are Good Enough. And I feel like this is all a message. So like those group of cards that came out all together, and me thinking that I didn't have enough, and then getting the card saying You Are Good Enough, there was a message coming through saying that you don't think that you have enough. Okay, so what you have at the moment in your life, in your job, in your relationship, whatever area you're trying to change or work on, you don't feel like you have enough. Okay, whether that's you don't feel like you have enough confidence in yourself or your relationship, or your like confidence in yourself for your job, or whether it's that you don't feel like you have enough in that situation, like you're not getting enough from that relationship, from that job. There's something going on with that. Okay, now also I'm being guided to another card that me and my friend looked at last night, which was relating to not being able to see what abundance you have around you, not being able to notice that because you're just focusing on the negatives. This is something that I do myself sometimes. I do unfortunately struggle to sometimes see the positives because I'm focusing too much on the negatives, and this is a message here. So I was thinking, I haven't got enough cards, I need to keep trying, I need to keep looking for new things, I need to keep looking for new cards. And that's what the message is. You keep looking for better things or new things, or you know, new shiny things, when actually you might have enough as it is. You might be enough for what you're doing, or you might have enough, but you're just not noticing it to start with. Okay, so these next 2 cards are conclusions are within reach, which is upside down, because that's your negative mindset. It's saying, no, I'm not getting anywhere, this is useless, like you know, I'm not getting any conclusion here, I'm not getting any answers here. And then the next card is also upside down, and that is a fiery climax approaches. So basically that means like the ending is like approaching, but you don't feel that way because it's upside down. So these cards are like really sort of pessimistic and negative in a way, like negative mindset. So it's like you don't feel like your cup is full, you don't feel like you've got enough, you don't feel like you're getting any answers, or you're coming to the end of a cycle. You don't feel that way. And that was the first card, tough cycle approaches, but it was upside down. So you don't feel like you're getting anywhere, and you keep thinking that way and you won't. Okay, so that's what the message is. It's like your mind is not helping you. Okay, you just need to see things from a different perspective. You need to really look at the situation and get clear on what is actually happening, what is going on. Am I doing the best that I can? Am I using all my skills? Am I looking at things in the right way? Am I making assumptions about things? There's all different people watching this. There's going to be all different mindsets and reasons and thoughts and beliefs, and it's going to be quite general because I'm reading to many different people. But whichever one you resonate with, it's going to be right for you. But there's something about the way that you're thinking is not helping, okay, and the way that you're seeing things is not helping, and it would just take a perception shift. That's all it will take. To start looking at the whole picture, and start looking at, what am I doing that's causing this? How am I thinking that's causing this? Could I look at it in a different way? Okay. So then I had like a blank. I had like 3 cards that came out all at once, but I turned them over because they don't want to be read. They're just there to show me that, we could be given all these different options, but actually they're not what we want. We just need to realise that we're good enough. Okay, that we are, like, our life is good enough at the moment. We need to be thankful, we need to be appreciative, we need to be accepting of what's actually around us, and actually see the blessings in what we've got, but also who we are. Okay, so if you're feeling like self-critical about yourself and you've got a lack of confidence, start to look at the areas in which you have got confidence, that you are good, that you've got skills and abilities that you're probably not using at the moment, okay, or not aware of. So there's a big message in here. It's multifaceted, but yeah, hopefully you will kind of resonate in your own way with this. But just know that perception shift is going to change it. So you need to realise either that you're good enough, that you've got what you need, or everything in your life that you've got, or not everything, but the things in your life that you've got, you have actually got quite a lot of things that are good, that are helping you, that are, you know, just think, okay, so let's try this. So think about everything you've got in your life, and then think about if they left you or if you lost them. You know, sometimes when we lose things, we actually realise, and we're like, oh, I did actually have a good thing there. Like, so just think about that. Like, if you actually lost these things, like, how would you feel? So that might actually help some of you to get clear on that. Okay. And then we got the crystal of the moon cycle. So I've chosen a crystal card for this particular reading, and I'm going to read out the crystal and then what it means, and hopefully it will resonate and go with the rest of the reading. So the crystal of the moon cycle is celestite. No, it did come out with a group of cards, but that really stood out, so I thought I'm definitely using that. It's really pretty, isn't it? So celestite, I'm just going to read out what the meaning is. So essential meaning: connection to the angelic realm and divine energy, clear channels for communication with your guides and universal consciousness. Each of us is a unique expression of the conscious universe, whose endless imagination is also expressed through guides and angels. Did you know that these entities are eager to help you find balance and align yourself with the universe so that you experience all that you deserve? Celestite Spirit is here to let you know that you are always connected with magical beings from the angelic realms, beings that are especially gifted at showing us what the eyes don't always see. Your message today is to be open to the guides and angels around you, above you and below you. They are loving and supporting you to finding your purpose and feeling joy, love and hope, no matter what your outer conditions. You have all you need and are always accompanied by these entities who are devoted to bringing love and healing to all of us when we are feeling alone and weak. Today, connect with the angelic realm by calling upon these loving guides to light the path for you and help you become conscious of the unconscious gifts that are there for you now and always will be. Relationship message. Right now, guides and angels who understand human frailties are close by, nudging you and whispering to you, sending you love and helping you with any specific challenges that you are facing in your relationships. They are completely dedicated to being that perfect friend, teacher or healer, and will do all they can to connect you to people with gifts for you. So listen to the message of Celestite Spirit and open your eyes to the workings of guides and angels in your life today. They will operate through people, strangers and newcomers in your life, often. So if you have been isolating yourself, break out of that now. Pay attention to those being sent your way by the beings who know just who can help you. Enhance your relationship with guides and angels by reaching out to them with a prayer or request today. Prosperity message. Angel phone ringing, pick up please. Celestite Spirit has a way of amplifying that ring so that the guides and angels who are eager to help you achieve the prosperity you seek come rushing to answer. Now is the perfect time to ask so that you might receive. Do you doubt that angels and guides are eager to help you experience the abundance that is your birthright? Send that doubt packing and open your heart today. Ask the angels and guides to assist you in aligning with the state of wealth that you desire and deserve. They are but a prayer away. Celestite is a high vibration sulfur bearing stone that effectively opens and clears the upper chakras. Meditation with this stone can assist one in connecting with angels and guides. Due to the sulfur content, it is also an excellent stone to use to clear energetic attachments. Okay, so there was a little bit in there, I think it was at the start, sort of made a little face, didn't I? Yeah, that said like showing us what the eyes don't always see, okay? And it is also obviously about knowing that it's not all like what you choose to do in your life. There is a higher power at play as well. So it's all about trusting that as well. So when things aren't working out for you, maybe take a step back and take your foot off the gas a bit and stop trying to control situations and just surrender to whatever might be happening, because you know that sometimes life has surprises for us. So just know that sometimes you can let that happen. And this is for the people I think who are a little bit stubborn as well. Okay, so that is your moon messages for this cycle. I will be back quite soon for the next one. But hope you liked it. Let me know if it resonates, and I will see you on the next moon messages. Bye.